What up, what up, what up? This your boy Maserati Pez kicking off another episode of Let's Talk About a Different Conversation. Y'all already know what we standing on: facts, common sense, and reality. I'm gonna say that one more time. There are three things that we standing on: facts, common sense, and reality. Now this show right here, this right here, this gonna press a lot of buttons, man. They ain't gonna lie. So y'all need to go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and get ready, cause y'all know on Let's Talk About a Different Conversation with Maserati Pez, we only kicking that real spill. You feel what I'm saying? People been at me. They've been at me now. Want to talk about this, want to talk about that. But I feel like we're gonna kick it off with a show that need to be really a topic that really needs to be discussed, and that's understanding self-worth, understanding yourself. I feel like, and I think a lot of people feel like, really, that we living in a time, man. We living in a time where everybody trying to figure everybody out. Trying to figure out the next move that everybody else doing. Why that person did this? Why that person did that? Why mama did that? Why daddy did that? Why sis did that? Why bro did that? Why homie did that? Why homegirl did that? Why everybody moving the way they moving? And I think the majority of people is not even trying to focus or use their focal point and understanding and overstanding on why they're not moving the way they should be moving. See, I look at it like this. Don't waste your time, especially as an adult, trying to figure out and comprehend and understand why another adult and children that are not yours are moving the way that they're moving, because it'll procrastinate you throughout life on fulfilling your goals, your dreams, and executing your plans. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a second to really think about what I just said, because the majority of the people, the masses of the people are really trying to figure out why everybody else doing what everybody else doing, instead of just trying to figure out why you doing what you doing, why you're not doing what you're not doing, and why you haven't done what you haven't done yet. Most people got goals. Most people got dreams. Most people got certain places and certain things, certain places they want to go in life, certain things they want to do in life. But they'll procrastinate on themselves and don't have a full comprehension of what they're trying to do and what they need to be doing, because they're worried about what everybody else doing. You worried about why your supervisor mad and why your supervisor and your manager acting like that. Well, have you succeeded in fulfilling your goals? Have you succeeded in fulfilling your gift that God given you? Maybe it's not meant for you to be on that job. Maybe it's not meant for you to be up under that leadership. Maybe you're supposed to be out doing your own thing. Maybe you should be the one in management position, but you started trying to figure out why your manager and your supervisor tripping. But maybe it's you that should be in that position, but have you taken the steps to put yourself in that position? You trying to figure out why your cousin acting the way they acting, why your auntie acting the way she acting, why your brother acting the way he acting, but yet you behind on your bills, yet you haven't been to the gym, yet you haven't even cleaned your house for the week. You behind and procrastinating on every simple little thing that you need to do in life because you worried about what everybody else doing, what everybody else thinking. My homeboy asked me, he said, Pez, how you stay ahead of the curve? How you stay so far ahead? I tell him, when I wake up, not to sound like, not to sound selfish or anything like that, but when I wake up, I'm only worried about myself, because I have to worry about myself first and nobody else, because without me taking care of myself, I can't take care of the loved ones. So I have to wake up and focus on what I got to be doing. I don't care what nobody's saying on social media. I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't care. Not saying it like that, but my main priority when I wake up in the morning is to worry about self, executing my goals, executing my dreams, executing my plans, so therefore I can have a foot ahead. I can be 10 feet ahead of the curve, so that way that I can take care of my son, I can be there when my mom needs something. I can be there when my family need me. But if I'm sitting here worried about what everybody else doing, now I'm behind on this, and I forgot about that, and I got down completely, I'm talking about completely lost track of what it was that I, myself, the life that I live, had to do. So that's what I try to tell people, and I think that's a major topic that should be talked about. Understand self before trying to understand everybody else. And when you learn to understand self, you'll go 10 times farther in life. When you learn to understand self, you can be by yourself and still be happy. When you understand self, you can walk into any room. I mean, you can walk into a room where you know everybody in the room smarter than you, everybody in the room richer than you, but still, yet your presence is felt in that room simply because you understand self, and the aura that you present, it shines bright like a prism, and people will recognize a person that understands self. Just like you see a person and you be like, man, I seen so-and-so. Man, them folks look like they not lost their mind. Man, you seen so-and-so? But them folks look like, but they not lost their mind. They look like they crazy. They like they not went crazy. The same way a person can recognize a person that not lost their mind and went crazy, it's the same way that a person will recognize a person that is in his inner self, self-confident. And I'm not saying be arrogant. I'm not saying be pompous. I'm not saying just be thinking that you all that. I'm just saying being confident within yourself, knowing who you are, knowing what you want out of life, and by all means making sure that you execute those plans and follows those steps to get what you gotta get out of life, because that's what you want out of life. Understand yourself before trying to understand others. That's all I'm saying. And I think a lot of people need to sit back, reevaluate themselves, and reevaluate the time they spend on worrying about what other people do and why other people doing what they do. Because let me tell you something, and it's a fact. While you're worrying about why they doing what they doing, and why you worrying about why your cousin, your auntie, your brother, your sister, whoever ever doing whatever they doing, trust me, they're not worrying about what you doing, because they doing them as you should be doing you. So stop worrying about what everybody else doing. Stop worrying about what everybody else say. What's that famous quote? They talked about Jesus. So if they talked about Jesus, some people don't even believe in God, and it's blasphemy. You think people ain't gonna talk about you? You think people ain't gonna ridicule you? You think people ain't gonna make fun of you, talk junk about you? Man, come on. This 2025, and it's been that way since day one. You know what I'm saying? And we have to understand that if you worried about what people saying and you worried about what people think about you, you will drive yourself to an early grave. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in nobody else, believe in yourself. Believe that you can be what you want to be. Understand that whatever you want in life, you can achieve it. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take hard work. You might even get lonely going through that time of being who you want to be in life. But at the end of the day, you became who you wanted to be, and not who somebody wanted you to be. So stop trying to understand. Stop trying to understand what everybody else doing, what everybody else got going on. Who brought the potato salad? Who didn't put enough seasoning in the green beans for Thanksgiving? Why so-and-so got that Christmas gift and so-and-so got that Christmas gift? Why so-and-so paint their car blue instead of red? Why so-and-so went to that party but didn't go to old girl party? Why so-and-so only come to that football game but don't go to that football game? Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Quit worrying about why people do what they do. Worry about yourself. Make it shake for you. Especially for the ones that got kids. You got kids looking up to you. You should be wanting to accomplish your goals. You should be able to want to get out your dreams and show your kids that if you dedicate yourself, if you be determined, if you put in the work, that you can be whatever you want to be. But nah, your kids ain't saying that. Your kids just saying you complain and gripe all day, you ain't fulfilling your dreams, you ain't being who you want to be. But they see you on social media watching everybody else's life. And what are they doing on social media? They doing what they want to do on social media. Your kids sitting back like, dang, mom and daddy, I'm looking up to y'all. Y'all ain't showing me nothing. Oh, y'all can't show me nothing because y'all too busy looking at all these other grown people who not looking up to y'all. Let that sink in for a minute. Your kids are looking up to you. What are you showing your kids? What examples are you setting for your kids? Or are you too busy looking at other adults do a challenge, tomfoolery, straight silliness, instead of accomplishing and executing your goals and dreams in life? Quit worrying about what everybody else doing. Worry about what you need to get done. Your legacy. Do y'all actually know what legacy is? I'm gonna give y'all time to pull out y'all phone where y'all already got your phone out. I'm gonna give y'all time to Google legacy and see what legacy means and understand what's left behind. Y'all gonna waste all this time and not leave nothing behind. If you waste all that time and leave nothing behind, then you leave behind no legacy. But yet you'll stay on your phone and you'll watch somebody build theirs on some silly TikTok dances. Shout out to TikTok, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some of that money too. But what I'm saying is, understand yourself. Quit worrying about anybody else. Don't worry about one other person on earth. Worry about yourself. Understand yourself. Fulfill your dreams. Do what you want to do. Go where you want to go. Eat what you want to eat. Buy what you want to buy. Quit worrying about what other people going to think. Because they're going to talk anyway. They're going to talk anyway. No matter what it is. You trying to lose weight, they're going to talk about you if you big. Then when you lose weight, they're going to say, you shouldn't have lost all that weight. You looked good with that weight on you. You go buy a Hyundai Sonata. They're going to say, why didn't you get a Toyota Camry? Yeah, I mean, anything you do in life is going to be a but to it. And most of the time from the people that you love, from the people that you care about, from the people that's around you. Because ain't no strangers talking to you. It's always going to be the people around you, right? Remember, it's no strangers talking to you. It's always the people that you're in conversation with. Let that sink in for a minute. So pay attention to what you should be doing in life. Pay attention to what you want. I remember when I was young, I seen Shaq on MTV Cribs. He had a fish tank in the wall. I said, man, when I buy me a house, I'm gonna put me a fish tank in the wall. A little boy, adolescent, all the years just going by, If you come to my house right now, you're gonna see a fish tank in the wall with a turtle in it. And if you go upstairs, you're gonna see another fish tank in my island, because I seen Rick Ross do it. But the point is, I seen something that I want. And even though it might have seemed far-fetched when I told certain people, hey man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I could tell like maybe they didn't believe it, but I knew what I wanted to do. I said, hey man, I'm gonna start this business. I know some people thought, boy, you gonna start that business, boy? What made you start that business? Why you gonna start that business? But when it came to my mind to start that business, that's the business that I wanted to start. And guess what? I started that business. When I said that, man, I'm gonna be a life coach. I wanna help people. I wanna coach and, do this and do that. Some people probably thought that, man, you've been in prison for drug trafficking, this, that, and the other. Man, you ain't going to college to become no life coach. Do what you want to do in life. Don't worry about nobody else. Man, this your boy Maserati Pez kicking off another episode of Let's Talk About a Different Conversation, where we talking about common sense, facts, and reality. We here to drop the game, man. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to see more content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And we're going to sign off just like that. We coming back with more shit, man. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay ready, man. Let's talk about a different conversation with your boy Maserati Pez for sure.